Hi there, that's right, Nick Dutch back on the camera again for another delightful tarot reading. And today we've got someone whose YouTube name, which I really loved, is called Witchyspells. And she wants to do a reading today on herself and her boyfriend. Okay, so let's just see what kind of things are coming through. Bear with me a second, please. I'm still using the Book of Thoth Tarot today, but I will be switching over to another pack, so there's some variety going on there, and you can get a feel for the slightly different type of message and slightly different type of artwork that can go into a tarot pack. Let's just have a quick look and see what kind of messages coming through for Witchyspells today. Okay, this is a typical relationship star reading. Okay, so we've got signs for yourself, signs for your partner, the energies between you, and a sense of progression, short-term, mid-term and long-term future. Okay, right, instead of turning the camera onto the cards, what I'll do is I'll pick the cards up and I'll show them to the camera today so that you know what you've got. On your side of the reading, we've got a sense of, there is affection there. We've got some heart signs, some love signs, cup signs, okay? But we've also got a sense of there being a bit slow, sluggish progress and a slight feeling of irritation with this individual. I feel that this is someone that you love, but it's also someone who's not quite reacting fast enough and isn't quite picking up on the various subtleties you're trying to give him. The way that you're dealing with this individual is very positive, but there's a need for something a little more accepting. Because I don't think that he's very good at noticing when you need to try and get the quality of progress that you need. He's just not quite there perceptually. On his side of the reading, over here, very good sense of a desire for teamwork. He doesn't know how to do it, but he's got a sense of a desire for it, which I think is also very positive. And also a sense of someone who's a very good protector. He does have not only love for you, but he also wants to guard you and treat you well in the future. So this has got a lot of good foundations for a potential long-term, real, proper relationship. I mean, there's a feeling of familiarity on both sides of things. You still get irritated, but he's actually got a good feeling of joy with you, and he expresses himself quite well in that particular respect, okay? I feel about he's a better time. Now, the reason why I say that, forces between you, the Death card, of course, a dramatic change, a transformation into something maybe even more spiritual. That's one of the meanings of the Death card, but of course, if you've got a background in tarot, or you understand the symbolism to a certain degree, then you already know what that's about. On to the future. I don't know whether you've seen any of the relationship readings I've done before on this channel, but I often treat the future part of the readings as short-term, mid-term and long-term future method. Okay, 3 cards, short-term, mid-term, long-term. What do you notice about the long-term future card? The 2 of Cups. One of the best signs you can have in a relationship. Alright, there's a sense of balance, equilibrium, a sense of 2 people together, very strong signs of loving bond between the 2 of you. It's gentle, it's great. It's not the signs of looking for the one. It's a question of realizing that you are both the one when you are together. But that's in the longer term future. And prior to that, both fortunately and unfortunately, there's a bit more growth to go through. The 5 of Staves, you've seen that card before in other readings I've done, sometimes labelled strife and struggle. Now that's because it's an air stroke fire sign, depending upon which system of symbology you're using. The message there is talking about communication, but there's also passion and irritation happening. So you can maybe get the results that you're after, but it's going to be quite hard. At the moment, and within your short-term future, things are looking relatively even, relatively calm. You've still got that feeling of frustration, but it's slowly ebbing away, okay? But it's still feeling quite calm. I would say look to the long-term future and realise you're going to be okay. The character difference between yourself and him is, I would say, the most salient, most powerful thing which has come through in this particular reading. But the feeling of connectivity, especially moving on later on into the future, is looking pretty amazing. Lovely signs of change and progress there. So yeah, it feels good, it looks good, it's going to be okay, basically. There's always going to be moments when you're not quite agreeing, he's not communicating enough, he's not showing enough respect and all the rest of that. That's going to pass. But you've got to go through this difficult mid-term future period. That's about between 3 and 6 months down the line from now, pessimistically speaking, okay? When I say pessimistic, that's like the outside time frame that I'm giving you. Okay, well, that's more or less all I could say on that one particular reading. But it looks interesting. It's got me engaged. I really enjoyed doing it, and I hope you did too. What I would say is, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, favorite, and share. And if you need me again, you know where I am. If you want to request a reading, send me a private message, not in the comment section, a private message through YouTube, and I'll be more than happy to add you to the rota. Okay? This has been the great and glorious, soon to be famous one day Nick Dutch, signing out for now. Speak to you soon.